Welcome back to another episode of Youth Alive. Thank you so much for watching and supporting us. And take this time to relax, connect, and enjoy these segments made especially for you. Let's get started, and remember, we are Youth Alive.
Hello guys, and welcome back to this segment entitled Did You Know? Now today we're going to be talking about all things Marvel. That's right, we're going to be talking about the movies that include characters such as Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and so many more. Now today I want to share with you two things about these Marvel movies. Did you know that some actors in Marvel movies were cast for one character, and then when they go on to a second movie, they'll cast someone completely different to play that character? That's right, sometimes they just switch actors and pretend like nothing happened. Let me show you an example. Do you know this guy? Yeah, he's the other guy that looks like Iron Man. Now, we all know that he's played by this guy, Don Cheadle, but did you know that during the first Iron Man movie, he was played by this guy? That's right, they switched him out and never said anything about it. Now, another example would be that of the Hulk. Now, do you guys remember the Incredible Hulk? Yeah, me neither. I don't really remember that movie that much. But for those of you who did see it, or who saw it and forgot about it, this was the guy who played Hulk during the Incredible Hulk. And this guy was the guy who played Hulk during the Avengers movie, and who to this day is still the one and only Hulk. They changed this actor and didn't say anything about it. Next one is this guy. Yeah, if you're completely unfamiliar with him, me too. I only remembered him when I saw him die in Thor Ragnarok, which is Thor's latest movie. Now, before he met his untimely demise during the third Thor movie, during the first one, he was played by this guy. That's right. This was the initial actor for this character, but then during the second and third Thor movies, he was replaced by this guy. And like before, nothing was really said. Now, the next fun fact I want to tell you is a small little detail that you may have never even thought of. Now, as you know, many of these movies are not just played in the US. They send these movies out so people can watch it all over the world. And because of this, there's a list during the second Captain America movie in which Steve Rogers has a series of things related to pop culture, music, movies, and a bunch of other stuff that are things that he should check out, since part of his jig was that he was a soldier from the 40s that got frozen in time and is now living in the 21st century. So for him to catch up, he made the little list. Now, depending on what country you are in or the general area in which you're watching the movie, the list varies. Here are a couple of pictures. Well, there you guys have it. Now you know a little bit more about how sneaky Marvel movies change actors and how they pander to a global audience. This has been Did You Know? And remember, we are Youth Alive.
It's always nice to spend some time outside playing sports with your friends. Today, in Pick of the Week, we're going to show you some of your Youth Alive friends playing their favorite sports. Hey guys, can I get in there?
So here we have Andres playing baseball. I know he's having a lot of fun because I know that's his favorite sport and that's his passion. But yeah, we have Andy playing baseball, enjoying a nice baseball game with his team and his teammates. In the second picture, we have Santiago playing baseball as well. I do have to admit, guys, these first two pictures are making me very proud because, as you may know, Santiago and Andres are my younger brothers, and so I'm very happy to see them playing baseball, which is the sport I love the most. But anyway, Santiago here is also playing baseball. He took that picture right after his baseball game, which I know he enjoyed a lot and definitely had lots of fun. In this third picture, we have Naomi. Naomi looks like she's having the time of her life with her friends. Naomi swims, as you can see in the picture, and it looks like they just all jumped out of the pool to take that picture. Definitely, after looking at that picture, you wish you were there with them. In this fourth picture, we have Brainer, and as you can see, he's also playing baseball. You might have noticed we do love baseball here in Youth Alive, in the Youth Alive family. And last but not least, we have one of our Youth Alive leader Sophie, enjoying a nice bike ride with her ferocious dog, Mammoth. Biking has definitely become one of the most popular things to do during the pandemic. But anyways, it definitely looks like she's having a lot of fun, getting a lot of sun, and exercising and enjoying the weather.
So there you have it, guys. Those were some pictures of our Youth Alive friends enjoying their time outside playing their favorite sport. So now I invite you guys to go out, enjoy your time, play sports, and get some vitamin D. Remember, we are Youth Alive.
Andy, what's happening?
I'm just thinking about how we used to work out before the pandemic, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Santi. Don't worry, Andy. Don't worry, Youth Alive friends. I know that today is not the safest idea to go to the gym. So that's why in the works, today I'm going to show you an easy, quick workout routine for you to do without leaving your home. So first, let's work on our upper body. Let's work on our upper body by doing 3 sets of 25 push-ups. Make sure your back is straight, and if it feels hard, try doing this other form. You can take a minute break between each set. So now, let's work on our lower body. We can work on our lower body by first doing 10 squats. Make sure your knees and feet are straight as you are coming down. And after that, you can do 5 lunges with each leg. That's 1 set. Remember, we have to do 3 sets. So finally, let's finish with some abs. We can finish this workout by doing 3 sets of 10 sit-ups plus 10 Russian twists. It is gonna be very tough. So there you have it, guys. Now you can do exercise without leaving your home. And remember to drink lots of water so you can stay hydrated. This was in the works. I'll see you later, guys. And remember, we are
Youth Alive.
Welcome, guys, to Upgrade, a segment where we can learn a little bit more about what God has set for us, thus receive an upgrade. In today's segment, we're going to talk about parents. Now, don't tune out. I know we're going to be talking about parents. And I do say that because when I was a teenager, I remember that when people would tell me advice about parents, I would just roll my eyes and just be like, yeah, I know what you're going to say. Respect them, blah, 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 blah. Well, now that I look back to those years, I wish that I had listened more. Because, sometimes we pay more attention to what our friends have to say about us, and we forget about our parents, and we forget how much they love us and how much they care about us. So, let's go ahead and listen.
A wise child brings joy to his father, but a foolish person despises his mother.
All right. So this verse talks about two scenarios. The first scenario talks about a wise son who brings joy, who brings happiness to his father. Now, by now, you and I should both know what our parents like and what they don't like. So let's say, for example, that your dad likes it when the kitchen is clean, or your mom likes it when you cook something for her or for the whole family. Whatever it is that they like, as long as it doesn't fall outside of God's commandment, it is an opportunity for us to bring happiness, to bring joy to their day. Now, the second scenario talks about a man who despises his mother. Despite, that sounds so rough, so tough, right? It's like, for example, I despise avocados. I cannot stand avocados. I despise them. If I see them, if I look at them, if I smell them, worse, if I eat them, it just can't happen. I despise them. Well, sometimes we can feel like that about our parents. So in order for us to not fall into that, I'm going to leave you with 3 tips that we can follow. The first tip is stay away from arrogance. If you find yourself thinking, man, I am too old for my parents to tell me what to do. Man, my parents are just a different generation. They don't understand. Well, to that I tell you, they're just trying to love you. To that I tell you, they're just trying to take care of you. So let them. Let your mom love you. Let your mom take care of you and give you all the advice that she can so that you can be a successful young adult, young woman. Now, the second tip that I'm going to give you is learn to forgive. If you have a feeling of despite because maybe your parents did something that you didn't like, that it was wrong, to that I tell you to speak to your leader so that you can find a way to forgive. Because just like God forgave all of our sins, He forgave us for everything, then we need to learn to do the same thing. The third and last tip that I'm going to leave you with is avoid over-the-top expectations. What do I mean by that? Well, our parents are humans, and sometimes they're going to make mistakes. But we might have, the biggest expectations about them. And when they do something that falls out from our expectations, then we start to despise them. And we start to have a feeling that we don't want to be with them. So, let me leave you with this. I'm going to say that at this point in your life, you're living with your parents. And that's great. That's awesome. You know why? Because right now you have the opportunity to be loved by them. You have the opportunity for them to guide you, for them to teach you to this whole process of life. So let them do that. Let them love you. Let them guide you. And you in return can bring them joy, can bring them happiness. So there you have it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. And remember, we are Youth Alive.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's Youth Alive episode. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. Stay tuned for more episodes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. here on Periscope. And you already know what I'm going to say. You already know the drill. Share, 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 and share some more this video with as many friends as you can. See you next time, and remember, we are Youth Alive.